New UCL format is trash. I actually quite like it after the first week. Griezmann deserved 2018 Ballon d'Or. Somehow Luka Modric won it that year. I definitely think Ronaldo should have won the Ballon d'Or that year. VAR has done more harm than good in football. This is definitely true, especially in the Premier League. Antony One-Shoe is bigger than Pessi. Antony's left foot has scored against Barnsley. Pessi has never scored against Barnsley. I know my GOAT. Toni Kroos deserves the Ballon d'Or this year. Toni Kroos is a brilliant player, but definitely not. Ansu Fati would have been at the same level as Lamine Yamal if he wasn't injured all the time. I honestly agree with this. Luis Diaz will be a better Premier League player than Eden Hazard. Luis Diaz is an amazing player, but I don't think he'll ever be Hazard's level. Fernandes is much better than KDB. Fernandes is a great player, but he's nowhere near as good as KDB. Romero is really underrated, and Van de Ven will be one of the best center-backs in Premier League history. Romero is definitely underrated, but Van de Ven will not be one of the best in EPL history. Bournemouth would win the league if it wasn't so corrupt. You would do well, but not win the league. Cole Palmer is better than Lamine Yamal. I agree with this. If Cristiano Ronaldo didn't exist, the GOAT would be Marcus Rashford. Real Madrid would have less UCL without ref mistakes. I agree with this. R9 would have been top 3 of all time if he wasn't injured. I agree with this. R9 is the best striker in history. Bundesliga have better refs than the Premier League. Every league probably has better refs than the Prem. I can see Lamine Yamal winning 4 or 5 Champions Leagues in the future. He'll definitely win one, but I don't know about 4 or 5. Newcastle will win the Premier League in the next 5 to 10 years. Definitely could happen. Man United is still bad even with the new owners. They've improved a bit, but they still aren't great. Barcelona will win the La Liga and UCL this season. I could see Barcelona winning La Liga, but I can't see them winning the Champions League. Mason Greenwood is the best player in the world. Rico Lewis should start for England. Van de Ven and Akanji are better than Rudiger, and Anthony Gordon is the best left winger in the league. Rico Lewis will eventually start for England, but not right now. Rudiger is better than both, and Luis Diaz is the best left winger in the league right now. Lamine Yamal is the best player in the world. He's Barcelona's best player right now, but not in the world. Isak is a better striker than Haaland. If he was in that City team, he would have scored more. Haaland is just way too good right now, so I don't agree. Liverpool will finish second. This isn't controversial at all. If this happens at the end of the season, I wouldn't be shocked at all. Wolves are bigger than Brighton. I 100% agree with this. Antony is the GOAT, and he will be a legend. Facts. 30 games, 30 appearances. I know my GOAT for sure. Kai Cenat and Duke Dennis got robbed off the Puskas Award, but luckily Dr. Disrespect won the 10th division of Bangladeshi horse riding. Dan Ballard will be the best striker for Newcastle. I'm going to be a legend for Newcastle and score 7,353 goals and win 384 NBA titles for Newcastle and win the Manager of the Hour award. Too bad Pep Guardiola is capping, so he gets sacked by Man United for having no aura. But luckily, Kid Jr. scored a touchdown for Bangladesh to win the Quarterback of the Day award. Now I feel proud that I conquered the world and won 47 Super Ballon d'Ors, and I am better than Messi, Ronaldo, Pelé, Maradona, Antony, Mudryk, Endrick, Kai Cenat, Duke Dennis, LeBron James, and Kylian Mbappé is the worst because he's too competitive on the field. 2015 Barca is better than 2009 Barca. In my opinion, the 2009 team was slightly better. That team was prime Barcelona. Liverpool will win the league. Definitely could happen. Rangers would survive in the Premier League. Rangers are a good team, but I don't think they would. Liverpool wouldn't have won the Premier League without Jurgen Klopp. I agree with this. Yamal will win a Ballon d'Or one day. I definitely agree. MLS clears Ligue 1. Ligue 1 is a bad league, and it's still better. Sunderland has a bright future ahead of time. Everyone will be scared of us after our rise. Champions League anthem will be heard in the Stadium of Light, and we will win the sextuple in 2030. And we have the best young talents in the world any other team can dream of producing. We will surpass Real Madrid's Champions League titles in 2070. Prime Sunderland will be coming soon, and it will be clear of any other prime teams of all time. Newcastle will go down to the Isthmian Premier Division after they run out of oil money and can dream of being us. We will have multiple Premier Leagues, Champions Leagues, and other trophies.
You didn't have to cut me off like that. No, we were nothing. I need your love, but you treat me like a stranger, and I feel so loved. You didn't have to stop so long. Had to fight back to change your number.
Man City aren't winning the league this year, and Nick Pope will be in the PFA Team of the Year at the end of this season. We will be there. I want both of these to happen, but I think they both won't. Marseille is still bigger than QSG despite QSG having more league on than us. Both are big clubs, but Marseille have won the Champions League, so I'll agree. Hazard is better than Neymar. Neymar in his prime was definitely better. Antony is better than Rashford. Rashford gets into a lot of positions that Antony doesn't, and Antony isn't offside all the time. Absolutely true. Clark versus Man City, best FA Cup goal. It was a great goal, but Patrick Bamford's volley against Peterborough was the best FA Cup goal last season. Match Attacks is better than Adrenaline XL. I haven't collected football cards in years, so I don't know. Liverpool will flop end of season and Newcastle will finish above them. I disagree. We will win the Premier League. Try and get there first. Red Star will win the Champions League this season. It would be an incredible underdog story, but it won't happen. Newcastle are the best team in the Premier League without injuries. I would love to agree, but I don't. Ollie Watkins is the best player in the world. He's very good, but definitely not. Schär is heavily underrated. Absolutely. £3 million for a player this good is a bargain. Kolo Muani is the best striker in the world right now. Erling Haaland must be a cricket player then. Bayern Munich is the best club of all time after Real Madrid. I agree with this. This is my top 5 greatest clubs of all time. First, Real Madrid. Second, Bayern Munich. Third, Barcelona. Fourth, Liverpool. Fifth, AC Milan. Arsenal were better than Liverpool last season. Arsenal was better in the league, but Liverpool actually won a trophy, so I disagree. Robin van Persie was a snake when he left Arsenal. I guess he was. Raya should win the Golden Glove twice in a row. It depends if he gets the most clean sheets.